Hello, and welcome back to the Grith Show, where today I have more to talk about when it comes to Homefinding Services Kent. I've asked more questions and had even more answers. So let's delve into what I've learned. Something just got past my firewall. Give me a second. Someone was trying to sneak this past my firewall. I wonder what's inside. Oh. It was a data packet. Thank you very much, Derek. I think. Yes, that's right. Homefinding Services Kent have decided to show their appreciation to me for covering them for as long as I have by sending me a couple of little things. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Derek. So now you're going to hear a recording that I made before my week-long hiatus, where I read out the answers to the questions. And in the background, I don't really have much. This is it. This is my existence. I don't exist outside of this space, so I guess you'll just see me sat here. My first question was, what was Purgatory like? What happened in there for those 3 weeks?
Purgatory was an ordeal, to say the least. For ages we were sitting in the office, but something was off. The outside of the building resembled a vortex of wind, like we were in the heart of a storm. The windows and doors were unlocked and almost felt like they were luring us out into the unknown. None of us dared to go outside, at least not at first. Sadly, after what seemed like weeks of sitting around, one of our workers in the office broke. Craig, I think his name was. He sprinted downstairs to the lobby and swung open the door. We tried to prevent him, but our efforts were in vain. As soon as he opened the door, it was as if someone had opened an airlock or breached the hull of a ship. Craig was instantaneously ripped out into the storm, followed by furniture in the lobby, plants, sofas, tables crashing through the room like projectiles from a catapult. This claimed a few of the people who would run to Craig's aid. I was just barely able to hold on to Brian as the vortex attempted to suck him out. The man upstairs helped me by pushing one of the remaining bookshelves to block the door. We knew it wouldn't hold, and we were forced to lock off the lobby. Seemed like ages after that. Hundreds upon thousands of days without a good night's sleep. We were becoming frailer, starving but at a sluggish rate. Didn't make it any less painful though. We'd gone through all the potted plants in attempts of quenching our appetites soon after the incident with Craig. So by then, we were at death's gate, it seemed. That's when I saw it. A massive silhouette of a figure sifting through the spinning shades surrounding the office. I summoned what felt like my last ounce of strength to stand and view its brilliance. It approached the south face of the building, or at least what was the south face, and lowered its face to glare at me through the window. Its eyes were jet black and glittered from my reflection. I saw into myself what I'd become, a malnourished shell of myself. And I looked older, grislier. I'd never seen a human 500 years old, but I feel like I appeared so old. I pled with the beast to let us leave, to return us to Kent, promising that we would do anything in our power to make sure it would never happen again. if it would tell us why we had been summoned there. The beast simply stared at me, and after a while stood up again and returned to the shadows, never to be seen again. I think I was the last person in the building alive by the time I finally felt my life slipping away. I was terrified, but at the same time grateful. On one hand, I was glad to be leaving that hell, but at the same time, what if nothing was to follow? Infinite nothingness. Would it have been better than solitude in the office? Who knows? All I know is that I luckily awoke in my desk chair the morning of the 2nd of January 2019. I'd missed Christmas, I'd missed New Year. I went to check on Brian to see if all was truly resolved, and I found him, curled up where I'd seen him die in the office. He wasn't dead. I made sure of that with a kick to his gut. He woke up with a splutter and looked me in the eye. I asked him if he wanted to go down to the chippy and get some brekkie. Upon consuming my chips and saveloy, all of which were doused in lovely jubbly salt and vinegar, I considered all the reasons we might have been released with our lives intact. I was confused, but grateful. I do not know whether the beast was sentient, or if it just happened to be passing by. But I know that I would never like to return to that place again, if I can help it.
My next question was, now that you have a Discord server, what's it like being in direct communication with fans and other people like the man in events?
As for the Discord server, that was Brian who helped me set it up. Lately we've been noticing a lot of young people commenting on the page. We wanted to build on this, and when I googled how to meet young children on the internet, one of the first results was Discord. Brian was already familiar with this program, and I suggested he show me how to make one on behalf of the business. After setting it up, I found it quite easy to give flash updates about the office, and it's given us the ability to better track down the vermin hiding in the building. We have to get all these bastards out of here, or they might release something we do not want them to.
Also, sometimes when I get home it looks like my house is on fire from the outside, but when I get inside it's not. What's the big idea?
That sounds like a very weird and not good problem you're having. Try turning down the thermostat. If your thermostat appears to have disappeared from the wall, either by violent force or by seeming to have never existed, I'm sorry, but it's already too late for your homestead, and you should vacate any family members or items you do not want to disappear forever. Homefinding services are not responsible for insuring any of these goods. Hope this answers all of your questions, and if you have any more, please do write. Yours sincerely, Derek Shingles. P.S. Do not go looking for the thermostat if it is not immediately visible in your main rooms of the house. You will likely wander into a sub-dimension through a door that should not exist in your house, which opens up to a whole world of horridness, not only for you, but for us. With the corporation who were pissed off after we lost their agents in the vents.
Oh, it's over. Well, thank you again, Derek, for this, but I'm afraid I'll only be wearing it during the videos dedicated to Homefinding services. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and liked the video. Feel free to comment telling me what I could do better or what I should do next. Also, even more importantly, what should I ask Homefinding services next? Are there any burning questions that you want to know? Be sure to follow Homefinding services on Facebook. And be sure to go to twitch.tv/grith, where I stream every single weekday night and Sundays. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see here, please donate to my Patreon. I really appreciate everyone who does that. And I'll see you in the next video. So this box is addressed to the Grith Corporation, which I think is a pretty good gag, and it's glued shut like thick glue has been used to seal this. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get it open. That is an interesting box design. What's this? Holy shit, I wasn't told that I was getting this. I was told I was getting a shirt, but... Oh my god, that's incredible. An official Homefinding Services Kent mug. There it is. I should probably wash it before wearing it, but... Who's gonna stop it? Oh! Oh, that was a bit underwhelming. If you can't see it on screen, it doesn't exist. I'll hide this for now, and I'll use it at the end of the video. Let me just get some close-up shots of it. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Alright.